All right, should we be good? Yes, I think we are almost set and good to go. Good evening. Wait a minute, I'm missing some. The music. There we go. Yeah. What is going on, family? Happy Friday to you. Good evening. Feels so good to be here yet again with some of my favorite people. Y'all know that I love you. Come on in. Let's get ready for this evening. And now that we live, you know what? I figured out the secret to Facebook. I got to start the stream first, then go over there, set up the chat for them, and we can get there. So excuse me a minute while I go set up our Facebook family and make sure that they are good to go. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. All right, now I do believe we should be good over on that side, but just let me double check. What a week it has been. So glad just to be here with my people though. There we go, all right. That worked, yeah, let's see, let's double check. Should be good, all right, I'm sitting, there he is, all right. Yeah, I think we're all set for this live tonight. Good. So glad to be here, checking in. Like I see everybody checking in here on YouTube. Vince and where's Chris? Well, Ben, the thing is that him chiming in? The dad? Oh no, I'm tripping. That's somebody, dad, saying hello. Is this live right now? Yes, it is. But to answer Uncle Vin's question about where's Chris, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, but schoolwork, right? He had a project that's due, really wanted to get it done. So, you know, I told him he can take the night off. I guess I didn't give him the night off, but I'm like, you know, I put school over being here with me. You know, he's an honor roll student, straight A, so he puts that first. I'm glad he puts that first. I encourage him to put that first. So I said, go ahead, get that done. And hopefully, if nothing is happening next week, he'll be here with us. Matter of fact, we kind of talked about it, seeing that school is picking up. Maybe I'll have him here every other week as opposed to every week, just so he can kind of balance it out. But, you know, super proud of him to go ahead and making that decision to take care of school first as of being here with me, man. So I'm extremely proud that he, again, made that decision. So it's just me tonight, you know. So if I miss any comments, all on me. Can't blame it on Chris, because tonight he's at home focusing on schoolwork. So yes, indeed. But yes, come on, check it out. Dad, DAD says, I think I said this live right now. Yes, it is. I see Markeisha Bunn says, good evening from Philly. Philly's in the building. Welcome. So glad to see you. Says this is Joshua. Okay, Josh, good to see you. Yeah, we spoke on Instagram last week. Glad you're making it to the live. Glad to see that you're here. Good. Man, Walter, welcome back. What's up with you, man? So good to see everybody. Man, yes. Friday. So good. Everybody's here. I'm seeing you. See if I can do this. I'm still, like I said, I'm controlling the comments. As you can see, these comments right here, this is all me. So good that somebody make it here, catch a Friday live session. Indeed, glad that you are here. So happy, man. This week has definitely been a very interesting week for everybody, right? I remember Vin was like, Uncle Vin said this week went by fast, and indeed it did. You know, very for me it was relief week, because what was it, Thursday? Yesterday, October 15th was the last day for the filing season for 2019, and it's like, ooh, it's over with, right? Hopefully you did what you were supposed to do and you got your taxes in on time, and you don't have to worry about a failure to file penalty or a late filing penalty or anything like that. I know everybody here in this family, in the G fam, we got our taxes done way back in April, right? Well, I'm going to be transparent because I don't ever do my taxes until October. I always do it before October 15th, but for whatever reason, because I do my own taxes, I put everybody else's taxes in front of mine, I don't do my taxes until like the first week of October. That's just me. No, there's no particular reason why I'm late. There's no reason why I wait that late. There's no strategy to it. There's nothing special or specific. Let me take these off here. I just wait, right? No reason, right? So definitely, yeah. Anyway, enough about me. It's Friday. We here. Things to talk about, saving money in business. But before we get into that, man, just want to check in, say thank you again to who we know as Miss Cornbread. Came in last week, gave us a presentation on process mapping, which I'm excited about it. I don't know how many of you guys did it help. It definitely helped me with so many things that I got going on. I didn't even know just how important process mapping could be to get the information, right? Like to make sure that everything is good, right? Like I'm working on this business course and it's amazing just how putting things into a process map can really show me how I can be more efficient. Because I was trying to figure out how we going to schedule. Because what I want to do with the business course is set up like office hours. So after you go through a certain module, well, we can call in, hop on a Zoom call, and we can discuss it in further detail. But I'm like, that's good. But what about the people who are joining, the following week? They're going to miss that week call. Are they coming in at different times, right? Because people are not going to join the course all at one time. People are going to be joining this course at different times, different intervals. So how am I going to, make that seamlessly for them? And that's what I've been thinking about, trying to get the process map. Matter of fact, I just may have to go ahead and give Miss Cornbread a call and be like, hey, help me map this out. Because I like the idea, but man, it's definitely a lot. So yes, what up? Vince say you still haven't gotten, what is it, still waiting on yours? You filed in July. We may need to send me an email. We may need to call them and find out what's going on, because if you're expecting anything from them, it's 8 to 21 days. That's been a couple of months. So, we may need to shoot me an email so we can hop on a call and figure out what's going on if it's been since July. So definitely. Bree, yeah, hold on. Let me put this out here. Love the shirt. Absolutely. Hey, bro, I got it from your favorite place. We went to Slauson and I saw this and I had to have it. So let me step back, right? Self-made. Good things come to those who hustle. Absolutely. Good things come to those who hustle, who don't stand by idly and wait for things to happen. The more you hustle, the more good things come to you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so what else here? Oh, let me say this, right? So Uncle Vin, I don't know if he's still keeping track, but I kind of lost track after 13 streams or how long I've been streaming now every Friday. For how long I completely forgot. But eventually this is going to come to an end. And I'm thinking this will come to an end probably at the end of the year, right? Let's just finish it on out, go to the end of the year, come 2021, new strategies, new experiments, new things. So I probably won't be live streaming every Friday come 2021. One, because the first of the year is tax time for me, get real busy, may not have the time, but I'm really looking into doing something different for us as a community, really trying to be more engaging. I know doing it live is definitely engaging, but I really want to up my game in 2021. So the live streams may not happen right there, right? Unc says we've been doing this at least 14 to 15. Absolutely. Wow. Longer than I expected. So even seeing that right now, I am about to experiment with these videos and these topics, meaning that once the live stream ends, it may not be available. Well, I'm gonna say it may go to like private or unlisted, so it's not going to necessarily be readily available to be reviewed, right? So what's happening are those who come in on the live stream, you get to get the content first, up front, before anybody, you get it. And after I do the live stream, I'm going to, like I said, take it down, but then I'm going to redo it in my normal fashion. Like, for example, tonight we're talking about, 5 ways you can save money in your business. So as opposed to me stopping and interacting with the chat and doing things like that, which I'll do live, but I'm going to kind of strip it down and just get straight to the content like I normally do. Say, here's the information, and then re-put it back up on YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm really trying to understand YouTube's algorithm, digging into the data, how do they value live streaming videos, which to me is live. I mean, it's live, it's right here, right? Versus how do they value videos that are uploaded. So I'm doing a little experiment, so please understand that the videos probably from here going forward, if you catch it live, you good, you saw it, we got to interact right then and there, answering comments, right here, jolly on the spot. But after it's done, it will be unlisted. But if you want to see it, because I know some people like to go back and look at the comments, maybe you were having a conversation with somebody on the comments and you want it reflected, shoot me an email and I can send you the private link so you can view that video there, but it's definitely not going to be publicly listed on YouTube. So that's something I am going to be doing. Let's see what else here. I think that's pretty much it as far as experimentation goes. I'm trying to think what else was there to talk about. Nothing else. So without further ado, let me go ahead and press the button here and get to the intro video. When I come back, we get busy. Alrighty, welcome back everybody. For those of you who may not know who I am and just joining me, my name is Tyrone Gregory. I am the self-employed tax guy, as it says right here, your favorite uncle cousin, and you are here on my YouTube channel. So if you like the content, as always, feel free to subscribe, press the like button, and we can kind of get into that. So tonight, I see Miss Gimme Cornbread has joined us. Hello to you, Miss Gimme Cornbread. I was talking about you earlier in that process mapping. Now that you're here, wanted to say absolutely thank you for that presentation. It was pure gold. Learned a lot. Know that, like I was just telling everybody before you chimed in, that I'm working on something new and I'm gonna need some process mapping. So I will be reaching out. This is some things I'm gonna have you help me with. So be expecting an email within the next couple of weeks so I can kind of explain to you where my head is, and I can get do like a brain dump and just dump it right on your plate, and you can map it out like you do, because like only you can, right? So yeah, appreciate it. Oh, Natalie is back. Natalie is back. Welcome back, Natalie. So good to see you. We missed you in the chat, but you're here now. Yeah, Natalie, also still waiting on the update. My lips, Natalie, they are calling for you, waiting on that website, waiting on that info, because my lips need some therapy, Natalie. So come on with it. All right. Checking in. I see everybody is here. So good to see Vin, Wata, Dad, my cousin Bree from the OKC. Oh, that was a bar right there. Again, give me cornbread here. Natalie here. Oh, Natalie says it is coming out next week. Actually, that's good. Shoot me some email. Let's premiere it. Let's talk about it live, right? Yeah, let's do that. Got some other things we're gonna talk about next week, but I'm willing to push some things back if we gonna announce live. As a matter of fact, didn't Did Miss Cornbread, did we make a challenge to see if anybody else from the chat was going to kind of join in live, right? Then we kind of make that a challenge, and we was going to like say we was going to call people out and have them come join me on a live session one day. So should we do that tonight, Lynn? I don't know. I'm just thinking, should we? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Peachy Dixon, good to see you back in here, man. Everybody, y'all making me feel good. Everybody's checking in. Again, I'm in control of the chat, right? Because nephew had to take the night off to take care of some schoolwork so he can maintain his honor roll. Super proud of him. As a matter of fact, let me give him a high five. High five for that, man. The shout out goes out to him for doing such things here. Yeah. All right. So tonight, let's see here. What are we talking about? 5 ways to save money in business. That is the goal, right? Because as much as it is important to make money in your business, it is ultimately just as important to save money in your business. Now, so let me go ahead and pull up the PowerPoint so we can get busy with it here and just kind of show things. Yeah, let's see. Where are we? I'm sorry. All right, so here we are. Tonight, let's go ahead and get to the topic of the night. 5 ways to save money in your business, okay? That is the ultimate goal. I want you to save money as much as make money because that is the goal here, okay? So the first one, getting right to it, is opt in on the warranty and or the insurance, okay? So the question to ask here is really, what is this? It's not showing here. I thought it was showing. Let me fix this real quick. It's always something, right? Showed the wrong desktop. Let's do this. But that's the thing. We could always change it on the fly. Display, okay. There we are. Now, I can do it. Now, let's put the desktop out here. There we go. Fixed it. So, 5 ways to save money in business. The first way is with warranties and insurance. This one here, I learned the hard way, okay? I learned it the hard way. But warranties and insurance actually help you save you money. But let me kind of break this down here. So what's the difference between a warranty and insurance? Glad you asked. Warranties covers the original parts, right? The OEM. The covers the labor of the original parts, not third-party labor. Like if they don't work for the company and you went somewhere else and you had some modifications, it voids the warranty, right? As a matter of fact, anytime you normally modify something not with original manufacturer parts and labors, the warranty is automatically voided, okay? So warranties covers original parts and labor from the manufacturer. If something goes wrong based on those original parts, somebody that worked for them, so their labor, they didn't do whatever quality job they did or they didn't do it to the standard, the warranty covers that, okay? And then the insurance covers the unexpected. Very simple. So when it comes to insurance, I have a policy. And my policy is with insurance is this here. If I can buy it, like if let me see, how do I say this? If I want something, this is my take on it. if I can buy it twice, I'll buy it, right? If I can afford to buy something twice, I will buy it and not get insurance, okay? Let me say it again. If I can afford to buy it twice, I don't get insurance, okay? But if I need it and I cannot afford to buy it twice, then I insure it. Because as it says here, the insurance covers the unexpected, okay? So going back to warranty, warranty covers automatically without you having to come out of pocket anything additional, right? But I do opt to say, get the extended warranty, right? Normally you get a 2-3 year extended warranty and it's probably less than 20% of the original cost, right? So I, again, learned this lesson the hard way, learned to get that extended warranty. So now every time I make a purchase, do you want the warranty? Yes, absolutely. And here's how I learned the hard way. You notice I have 2 cameras. All right, here's one here. All right, if I can, maybe I'll scoop down here. I didn't adjust it right. There I am, I'm right there. 2 cameras. You have this camera here, and then you have that camera there. 2 cameras. How did I get 2 cameras? Didn't pay attention to that warranty. So a while back, I kind of told you I was helping my church do the live stream and things like that, right? And we did the testing on everything, right? They came here to the office, my pastor and his wife. We tested it, showed them how it would work. Everything worked out beautifully, right? So we agreed that we would test it during Bible study, right? Because Bible study, not that big of an audience, not as many people attend Bible studies for whatever reason, but we said, okay, we'll try it on Bible study night, make sure it goes, and if it works on Bible study, boom, we'll kick it on over to Sunday service where we're streaming to everybody. Cool, agreed. Took the camera, everything, all the setup, Tuesday night, worked beautifully, right? Everything worked as planned, no problem. So they agreed. Sunday it is, it works, let's do it, perfect. Come Sunday morning, everything is set up, ready to go. The software is running, we smooth, we good. Turn on the camera, no signal. Camera's on, I'm adjusting it. I'm like, oh man, what's happening? Can we see? I'm looking at everything, and it's like, is it working? No signal. The camera itself, like you can see it in the mirror, right? Like in the display, it was showing fine, but it wasn't giving signal to the computer. Come to find out that the HDMI out port had went bad for whatever reason. But there I was, frustrated, embarrassed, because, we getting ready to go live in 5 minutes and we have no camera. Totally wonked out. So, of course, the next day, I'm taking it back to where I got it from, bought it from Best Buy. I'm explaining to them what happened. Well, it wasn't under warranty for Best Buy. So guess what I had to do? I had to get another camera. So now I have 2 of the same cameras. Why? Because I didn't understand the value of a warranty, okay? The camera, when I bought the body and the kit, $1,200. The warranty was only $90, right? $1,200, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's already 12 plus tax. That's 13, 14. Y'all want me to add another $90 to this? No. Well, look at how much it cost me now, right? I didn't spend. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the camera initially cost about $1,200. I didn't spend another $1,200 because I just needed the body. I didn't need the lens. You know the thing about camera, the lenses cost just as much as the body. So I just bought another body. But even still, that was $900. Versus if I just would have spent $90 for the warranty, Best Buy would have exchanged the camera right then and there for a brand new one. Something I learned the hard way. Getting the warranty, okay? The warranty covers original parts and labor. Oh, what is going on? Did somebody said they can't hear? So, understanding that, now wait a minute, I heard somebody say, give me cornbread, say we can't hear. Y'all let me know. Can you hear me? Is the audio on? It says you're going audio out. Should be good, right? All right. So maybe it's just something here. Refresh page. Oh, okay. Y'all got it going on in the chat. Y'all good. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, remember, warranties, get them. Yes, they cost extra, but in my example, spending $90 could have saved me $900. Now remember, when we in business, our goal is to save. Okay? Yeah, again, you know my theory, insurance, obviously I could afford to buy it twice, so I did not get insurance on it, but I did get the warranty, and I couldn't go back and get the warranty on the original, but on this new one, I did get the warranty for that 3 years. I don't have to worry about it. If something happens, I can mail it off to the manufacturer. They fix it, mail it back. Done. No more money spent. Okay? So that's honestly the first way to save money in your business is through the warranty and get insurance. If you want to adapt my theory, absolutely good. My theory is if I want it and I can afford to buy it twice, I do not get insurance. But if I want it and I cannot afford to buy it twice, then I get insurance for it. Now, remember, most things come with, manufacturer warranty. So check that out. Use it. If it happens, fine. But insurance covers, as I'm saying here, insurance covers the unexpected. Okay? So remember, the warranty covers all the manufacturer parts and labors, original parts. So if anything just by defect in the product goes bad, it's covered under warranty. Cool. But the insurance covers things, accidental drops, water damage, user error, anything else that's unexpected is covered by the insurance. So that's why the insurance is good to have. Let's see this here. Next. Now, y'all, you've heard me say this many of times. Track everything. Okay? And I'm going to say this through how you save money in your business by tracking everything. There's a number of reasons why tracking everything saves money. Why? The first one is because we sometimes forget what we spent, right? A second reason is because, businesses can sometimes mirror, especially if you're a single operation, if you're a solo business, your business can sometimes mirror your own personal spending habits. So you may be used to buying certain items on a personal level and forget that it's business because, again, you're used to buying it on a personal level. And the only thing we really pay attention to in business are those brand new things that we're saying, oh, this is specifically for business, right? So because of that mirror, because of that correlation, we sometimes forget to track those things are for business. And when we don't track every single expense, it works like this. If you make $10 and you spend $5 on business, then you only have $5 of taxable income, right? But let's say, for example, you earn $10, you spent $5, but you only tracked $2. So now, as opposed to paying tax on $5, you're paying tax on $8. And I'm using small numbers to make it simple, but I want you to really understand that if you don't track everything, by default, you are increasing your taxable income. And if you increase your taxable income, you are increasing your tax. And that's costing you more money. Remember, we want to save money. We don't want to give nobody nothing extra. Save money. That is our goal, right? So tracking everything allows for us to do that. And it's simple, right? Excuse me. I know we used to buying, things like gas, paying utility bills, paying, our cell phone bill, but 90% of us, use our cell phone for business. But are we tracking that percentage? Like, okay, if I'm using my cell phone 60% for business, then 60% of that bill I'm writing off, right? But because we probably so used to just paying the bill, are we paying attention to it? Are we tracking that? Tracking everything. It's a simple reason. And I'm going to say it again, because we want to ultimately bring down our taxable income. We don't want to keep our taxable income high just because we forgot to write something off. That's not what we want to do. So therefore, track everything, okay? Next on the list, I want to get to it. I don't want to have time here. Invest up front. And what I mean by invest up front, I don't want you to blow the budget. I don't want you to, go crazy. But I definitely want you to get the good stuff, okay? And what I mean by the good stuff, let me kind of give you an example, okay? Let me get some water first. You want to be able to, how can I say this? Man. Let me see here. First of all, here we go. What? Maria, welcome here, says she's getting better on tracking expenses. So when I go to the store and purchase my business stuff separately from my personal, so I won't have to come across. Absolutely. So glad to hear that you are doing, right? So high five to you. So good to see that. Yes. Hey, ain't no struggle here. I see you. Talking about the struggle. I don't have it with me, but keeping track is simple. You can just get like a little 99-cent accordion folder, put like 12 tabs from January through December, and every time you put a receipt, put it in that. Simple. All right, there you go. Another tip. But investing up front. Let me switch over here. Let me kind of tell you a little bit of a story, what I mean by investing up front. We know John, good friend, the one who was here, the one who was having fun talking about friends and family and how they don't mix. I got this lesson from him, right? Because obviously he likes to cook. And we always go to his house. My family goes to his house for Thanksgiving every year. And we've been doing this, probably over 10 years now. It was just a tradition. And he's the entertainer, right? This is, let's just say this is his business. This is something he does often. He loves to entertain. He loves to cook. So every opportunity, he has a gathering at his home. And one day I was there and I was like, man, you got a lot of people here. Why don't you get paper plates? Right? Like, who wants to really go through and clean up after everybody that's here? And it was amazing. His reply to that really was like, that's smart. That's good thinking. If he continues, right, like paper plate, one-time use it, trash, that's done. He looked at it like if he was to buy paper plates for as much entertaining as he liked to do at his home, he would, in a year, spend, lots of money, maybe $25 plus, possibly even $100 on paper plates. But if he were to, let's say, in which he did, invest into some generic, inexpensive, regular ceramic plates, reusable, washable ones, right? Invest into some of those, it pays for itself within a year. So he can go to Walmart, Target, somewhere inexpensive, get, 30, 40 ceramic plates, which he does have now. Every time we go over there, we use them same exact plates for the past 10 years. Them same exact plates. Nothing fancy about them. There's no design. There's no nothing. They ain't the fine china. They just some basic white ceramic plates. And we eat them. I mean, we don't eat the plates. We eat off of them, right? They work. But if we look at, if it costs him $100 a year that he spends on paper plates, over a 10-year span, that cost a lot of money. But he spent a one-time investment, investing in enough ceramic plates to handle the amount of traffic he comes to his home, and he never had to spend another dime on ceramic, the throwaway, the paper plates. Yes. Think about that. That's the kind of thinking that I want us to adapt, right? We want to invest the money up front, right? Don't want to spend a whole lot of money on things in our business that we're just going to throw away. Now, of course, that's going to be different for everybody, whatever that is, but start thinking about that. Like, what are some things that you find yourself constantly reusing, but you may think it's an investment because it may save you time, right? Like, of course, paper plates versus ceramic plates, the reason why we buy paper plates is because we can get rid of it. We don't have to spend time washing the dishes. But here's the thing. He was like, man, I got a dishwasher. Boom, there it is. There's no time spent washing dishes. Load them in the dishwasher, dry them off, they ready to use again. But we have to be thinking like that strategically. We just can't be so loose with the money, right? Definitely invest up front. And don't get me wrong, again, I said, I don't want to reprogram your thought, reprogram your mind. I'm not giving you permission to go out and blow the budget. I'm not giving you permission to go out and be like, oh, Uncle Cousin said I need to invest so I don't have to waste money. So I'm going to go get all these brand new things. That's not the goal. If getting those things will pay for themselves in the long run, by all means. But this is not permission to go out and just get it, right? I talked about me and these two cameras. I just bought these this year. Matter of fact, probably a couple of months ago. Before these two cameras, I was using the Logitech C920 webcam. Every video, even the lives up until that point was done on those with that camera. And I used that camera and my phone, right, for probably the last 4 years. So if it works, it works. But just remember, in order to save money, if there's something that you're find yourself using, reusing because you're buying the cheap one, right? Like, oh, I'll get this, whatever. It'll last me 6 months. Cool. I got my use out of it. The value was there. I'll go buy another and every 6 months, keep going. Is there something that you can buy one time that will serve that purpose over 5 years and save you money? That's what I'm getting at when I'm talking about investing up front. Okay. Next, let's get to it. This is a good one. Do not wait until the last minute. Now, I had to throw this one in there just because yesterday being October the 15th, of course, I was getting calls and emails and messages and people saying, hey, can you squeeze me in? I need to get this done. And unfortunately, I had a call from somebody. They needed to get things done, but they had like over 6 to 8 months worth of their bookkeeping that they hadn't entered yet, right? Like they had information just sitting there. And I'm like, well, okay, we definitely need that. That's the tax process. I need to know how much money you made. I need to know how many expenses you paid for, how much in payroll and assets. Needed to know that, right? And going back 8 months worth, ain't no way we're going to do that today. But waiting for the last minute is something that costs money. Like we're like, okay, how? Because one, let's consider that if anybody who didn't make the deadline yesterday is possibly on the hook for a failure to file penalty by the IRS. That's additional money that has to be dished out because somebody waited to the last minute, right? And I'm going to leave this because I really want you to sink into your head. Do not wait until the last minute, okay? It costs money. Again, I'm repeating, if anybody missed the October 15th deadline, they may, and I say may because the IRS may not, depending on what's going on right now with this pandemic, they may be lenient, they may be forgiving, but if they're not, there is a penalty, upwards $200 or more for failing to file. And then it goes up depending on how long it actually takes you to file. So the longer it takes you to file, the higher the penalty goes. Just because somebody waited to the last minute. Also, the reason you don't want to wait to the last minute is because people love to charge more for urgency. Simple supply and demand, right? Simple economics. If the demand is higher, the price is higher, okay? If you ever notice, a lot of companies give deals for people who get it now. The early bird special. They always encourage us to do it ahead of time, right? If you come in now, if you do it now, you'll save X amount of money. And that's true. So if there is something that you are wanting, if there's something that you're needing to do, if there's something you needed to get, and there is an early bird special, then hop on it. That's a savings. Amazon Prime Day was just a couple of days ago, right? And all through Amazon Prime, like, get it now, save X amount of dollars. Wait later, and, I was at the church streaming on Tuesday when it happened, and one of the guys there was like, he was looking for something on Amazon Prime. He didn't get it. When he wanted to get it, it was $150. It was an air purifier, right? And he said he went, but he didn't get it right then and there. He wanted it, had the money for it, but for whatever reason, didn't get it. $150. By the time his mind was like, all right, let me go ahead and do this. Went back online to get it. It was at $500. All because waited to I don't know why, but waiting to the last minute has its downfalls. And and it's very interesting that waiting for the last minute, especially in our business, right? I know I hear a lot of conversations, see a lot of things happening in the tax world that people, the amount that people charge because you decided to wait to the last minute, I was like, wow. But I get it. I completely understand because as yesterday, as I was, even when I left the office, it was like, okay, I'm done from work. I'm about to go home, shower, get ready for the next day. my phone is still ringing at like 11 o'clock at night saying, hey, can I get in? I got an hour left. And I'm like, no. But I know that there are people who would have said yes, but the fee is going to be this amount. Because you want to wait to the last minute to impede on my time, to interrupt what I'm doing because you failed to act, I am going to charge you an exorbitant amount more. And people do it, right? So please, by all means, do not wait for the last minute. Last minute is a cost. Your goal is to save money in business, not spend it. If there's anything I can do to help with that last minute thing, we got to stop. We cannot do that anymore. All right? No. Get some more water here before we move on to the next one. Okay? Let's see here. All right, y'all getting the conversation going good in there. All right, let's see. Know why I'm feeling dry tonight. Could just be this heat here in California. All right, so next, and last but not least, the fifth one here. So underrated. So underrated. Hire a professional, okay? Got a question here, which is a good question, so let me send it to the screen here. Let's see, Romika Gaston says, do CPAs charge a consultation fee? Great question. And to be honest with you, I'll say it depends. Which is this next one, hiring a professional I get to talk about. CPAs, depending on who it is, that's why I say it depends, value their time a lot. Some people I know, like for example, myself, I can give you 15 minutes, if there's something simple. Like I had that 15-minute option, but some CPAs do be like, it costs to talk to me. I'm not mad. I'm not that individual, but to answer the question, it does depend, What I would say is just call and see. You're not obligated once you make that call to make a payment, right? You can easily hang up like, oh yeah, for a consultation, $150. Nah, click, don't want it. Cool. Some people call like, yeah, how can I help you? What's going on? They'll walk you through it and be okay. So it really all depends. But to that point, I will say this though. I will say this. Please hire a professional. And I hope I got time to really hone in on this one. Because this one is important because I want you to understand the concept of how much is your time worth, okay? Now, I'm going to give you an example because I really want you to understand that there is a value of your time, okay? An example, let's say 40 hours this month. I need to get my calculator out here. If I work 40 hours this month, and I'm talking about actually working out, like actual work, like for every 40 hours I'm producing, I'm making money, right? For every hour I worked, I earned some income. And I only worked 40 hours just this month, and in that 40 hours, I earned $5,000, okay? That's when you do the math, that boils down to $125 per hour. And I want all of us to do this exercise, right? I want you to break it down. Take the hour that you worked and produced, not the hours you spent lollygagging, not the hours you spent doing whatever. Take the hours that you spent producing income. Total that up and see how much you are worth per hour, right? Because this is why hiring a professional comes into play. So again, I worked 40 hours. made $5,000. Do the math. That breaks down to $125 per hour. Okay. Now, let's say I spent 8 hours trying to figure something out. Okay. I spent 8 hours trying to do something new, trying to figure out how to, make a graphic, do something in perfect example for me. Perfect example. I'm familiar with Photoshop, right? Like I can do certain things in Photoshop. I have no clue what to do in Illustrator. Okay. So I can spend 8 hours trying to come up with a logo for the business course and try to figure out how to do it in Illustrator because I want to make it vector based as opposed to a JPEG or a PNG. I can spend 8 hours trying to figure it out. So based on that math, and I know that I am worth at least $125 an hour. So let's do the math, right? So if I take the 8 hours that I spent trying to figure out how to create a vector logo in Illustrator. So I'm on YouTube, I'm reading articles, I'm looking at people do it, I'm trying it myself. 8 hours total times the $125 that I'm worth. That's $1,000. I know y'all can't see my phone, but that's $1,000 that I just spent, or $1,000 that I just lost trying to figure out how to do a logo in Adobe Illustrator because I didn't want to hire a professional. Versus I could have went on Upwork, Fiverr, 99 Designs and paid somebody maybe $250 at the most. I'm thinking that's a high amount. But let's say I would have paid somebody $250, a professional, to do it for me. If I paid $250 versus doing it myself, I just saved myself $750 by hiring a professional. See, I know we value our time and I can't afford to pay somebody this amount. Well, I am encouraging you, do the math. Figure out what you are worth per hour and determine, would it be more cost beneficial for you to hire somebody as opposed to trying to do it yourself? That's why people with teams excel. People who understand the value of their time excel. Because they figure, you know what? I'd rather pay somebody to do it. That way I don't have to worry about it. It's off my shoulders. It's off my plate. I'm going to go focus on making this money. I know that my time would be better spent doing what I know how to do than me trying to rack my brain trying to figure out how to do this. So hiring a professional works. And I thought about this because as I was on tax Twitter, there was a conversation about how somebody reached out to one of my counterparts on tax Twitter. And I guess the tweet was like the audacity of this individual. He wanted to get the taxes done or to get the books up to date, the bookkeeping or whatever, but he had 3 years worth to do it. Apparently he had tried to do it himself. Didn't work out for 3 years. So he finally wanted to hire somebody to do it. And when she quoted him the price, he was like, well, that's too much. And it was like, well, what did you expect? I still got to go back now. On top of that, not only do I have to go back 3 years, and it's still going to be the price as if I was doing it for you in that year. My monthly price is still the same, right? Like that doesn't change. Not only do I have to do it, but now I got to go back and correct what you've done, which means it's more work, which means now I got to charge you more. So hiring a professional up front saves money, because think about what that individual now has to do. 3 years worth of bookkeeping. Now you're going to go out and find a bookkeeper or CPA, and anybody that knows their worth, like, it's going to be extra work, because now I got to go back and correct what you've done, which is extra work, Whereas if you would have just came to me up front, it would have been smooth from the beginning. Extra money. Hire a professional when need be. I get it because I've had people come to me with that like, oh, I need 3 years, quote me a price, and I'm like, well, my monthly charge is that. You multiply that times 3 years, that's the cost. Like, man, that's a lot. Like, I don't understand the thinking where you think, well, because you waited to the last minute, which is why I say don't wait to the last minute, that it's going to be a cheaper price. It don't work like that. So I don't want us to be that individual. Know the value of your time. Knowing how much you're worth per hour can really help you save money. Right? We may even think about like, me and my wife would have these fun conversations where we would go to multiple, like we would see an item in the store and it's a little bit more than what we rather pay for it. She's like, I know it's cheaper over here. And I'm like, okay, that may be true. But we're here right now. Some things to consider. One, and she would always get mad at me, like, you always got to be so exact with the numbers. But I'm like, that's fine, it's okay. But I'm the one saving us money. I say, because what you got to consider is the fact that if we leave where we are now, where we have the item readily available for purchase, we're going to have to, one, it's going to cost us time. And then two, it's going to cost us gas. Because we're going to have to drive way across town to this store that you know has it for cheaper, and that's going to cost us gas. So by the time we factor in time and gas, we've spent the same amount. That what's available right here, right now. So you have to be mindful of how much your time is worth. And it's not just like, we love ourselves. We do, right? We can sit up here and say, my time, and I'm valuable. I'm worth $500 an hour. That's true. Technically you're priceless. There can be no value placed on your life. It's absolutely priceless. But what I'm talking about is when you physically working, how much are you making? That's your value per hour when it comes to business, okay? That's what you want to know, because then knowing that, you can make decisions. If you're trying to do something again, hire a professional, because if you're trying to do something, you definitely want to make sure that you're not spending that much time in that project where you're losing money. All right? So, was that it? I think that was it for me. Yes, hire a professional, and yeah, that comes to an end. All right, so that's it. Okay? Let's see here. Let me see. We got something here. Sketches to design. Now has a picture. All right, we finally can put a face to it. Says when you're on Fiverr, you can ask the designer, can they vector the image for you? Each designer offers different. That is true. And I like Fiverr. As a matter of fact, Fiverr, that's one of the things if I can't figure it out, Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, one of them, I go to it. You can get great deals, faster, good design, good value for what you would spend hours wrecking your brain on. Very simple, okay? So, definitely. Look, that brought me right to 7 o'clock. That is good. Good timing, okay? So, let's see here. Give me Cornbread says this now. This point is also important for letting yourself be hired as the professional. Absolutely, right? Because some clients can totally waste your time. That way it helps you know your ideal cut. Absolutely, yes, great point. So to what Ms. Cornbread has said, knowing your worth in as far as your hourly worth lets you know if you determine that you're worth $150 an hour and somebody comes to say, hey, can you do this job for $60? That's not your client. Absolutely. Great point. Thank you for that, Miss Gibby Cornbread.
High five.
High five for that point, because that's absolutely true, right? Knowing your value, knowing your worth helps you save money. Think about it. If you raise your prices, you may lose your $60 customer, but then if you gain your $150 customer, that means you're making more money doing less work. That's a no-brainer for me, right? So yes, there we have it. Those 5 things. If you want to save money in your business, 1, go for the extended warranty, right? Get that extended warranty. Get insurance if you need it. Remember, my theories on insurance is if you need it and you can buy it twice, you can buy it without insurance. If you need it but can't afford to buy it twice, then buy it and insure it. Very simple. Make sure you track everything, because the goal is to reduce taxable income. And if you're not tracking anything, you're keeping your taxable income high. Therefore, keeping your tax high and your tax bill high or your refund low. Track everything. It saves you money. Okay? What was number 3? I've forgotten what number 3 already. 3 was, I guess I'll look. 3 was invest up front. Yes. Buy the things that is going to last you up front. Do everything that you need to up front. Invest in the good stuff up front. Don't go blowing the budget. Stay within your range. Handle your business. You'll be good to go. All right. 4 was don't wait till the last minute, because we see how waiting till the last minute costs. Okay, especially when IRS, right? I thought I saw Dana on here. Yep. Dana can definitely agree with me. That says it may cost you way more than you can pay if you don't. Okay, so appreciate Dana for sharing that insight, but don't wait to the last minute. And then 4, hire a professional. Hire a professional to do what it is you can't do. From there, you'll be good to go. All right. So it is 7 o'clock exactly on the dot. Super excited. It's time to go ahead and end it. Anything need to be said and or done? So glad. Remember, this may go down. It may. I'm gonna go ahead and experiment slightly, a little bit. So make sure that if you're on Facebook and you're watching this on the replay, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with people, help them save money in their business. If you're on Instagram, make sure you follow me at the Self-Employed Tax Guy. And again, if you're new here, okay, subscribe to the vids, leave a thumbs up and all that good stuff, and we'll go from there. So man, yes. So if I missed any questions, I got a lot of chat going on, but I see that that's really happening inside the family. Really, that's the family over here chatting with each other, helping each other out. Which is why I say, man, y'all are some of the greatest individuals that exist here in the YouTube sphere, just because of the help that you offer one another. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love everybody that's here. Appreciate everything. Appreciate everybody. Yeah, I think we are good here. So I don't think I missed anything. I'm just trying to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything pending, anything extra. If I did, again, my complete fault. But tomorrow we should be good to go. Yeah. All right. So outside of that, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you for being here. Any questions, definitely let me know. And I will see you guys next week. Yeah. So much love to you.